where we address the business topics that matter. Here's your host, Sabrina Turner.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. I'm your host, Sabrina Turner, and I am pleased to bring you the Business Buzz that is proudly sponsored by greenturtle.ky, also brought to you by Cayman Medical Supplies and Grape Tree Cafe in Bodden Town. We have two segments this morning. Our first segment, I'm pleased to put the spotlight on Boxed Cayman. From our kitchen to yours, and trust me, in the studio this morning is definitely smelling like somebody's kitchen, but I'll tell you more about that. And after the 8 o'clock news, sports, and weather update, we'll put the spotlight on Pirates Week. Yes, our favorite time of the year, one of my favorite times of the year. We'll be having Miss Melanie McField in studio telling us more and of our upcoming festivities, and definitely want to encourage everyone to get out there. Later on in the show from Box Cayman, we will be allowing callers to call in. That's around like 7:45, where we'll have some giveaways. The delicious, very fragrant food that is on display here in studio. We will be giving away some of those, and we want to encourage you to keep it locked here and give us a call at that time when you'll be queued on 1-800-534-8255. That's toll free 1-800-534-8255 or 949-6990. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to welcome in studio Mr. Sean Collins, Managing Director of Mess and Place, Box Cayman, and he's joined by Ms. Harriet Moon, Marketing, Not Your Standard. It's a pleasure to have you, and welcome.
Good morning, Sabrina. Thank you.
Now tell us more about this Boxed Cayman. Now that I've seen it here in studio, I have seen this in Foster's.
Well, it's great to introduce it to you here in the flesh, so to speak. We've got a variety of meals here for you, hopefully to sample later and realize why we brought Boxed to the market.
Yeah, definitely. So tell us how this whole concept for Boxed was formed and the main aim of creating this range of healthy, fresh, prepared, frozen meals. And there's a word in there that kind of turns people off. Frozen, yeah. You don't think that it's...
Frozen is, it's fresh frozen, is how I'd say it. This has been about a year in the making now, since we thought of the concept of bringing boxed, frozen, healthy, fresh frozen meals to Cayman. And it's something that's quite big actually in the UK, and in other areas where people are looking for real quality meals at convenience. Right. So we saw that it could be an item that in Cayman people would really appreciate, especially, we've got so many busy working professionals, busy families, villa guests, whoever it might be.
Exactly.
Instead of heading out and buying all your ingredients, it's all ready for you to go.
Well, what we need to remember here is that all of these meals are made right here in Cayman, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Did you have to hire more chefs to be dedicated to this specific project?
Well, we're fortunate that we've already got the facility and the infrastructure in place. The company's 16 years old. So we looked at it as kind of an add-on to our business. And it did require a few more personnel, some more equipment, some more vehicles, but it was more a matter of putting on another shift as opposed to creating a whole new business.
Nice. Well, very impressive packaging, but we'll get into the marketing side of that as we continue with our conversation. But how meticulous was it to research the research that went into selecting the range of meals that are being offered by Box? I know you have a few here, which for those of you who are streaming us on YouTube, you'll be able to see in the middle of my the table here, Caribbean pulled pork and apple crumbles, and there's a vegetarian lasagna that, by the way, is scrumptious. And then there's another one here you have with salmon. What's that one?
Seafood pie. So it's a sumptuous seafood pie, and that's made with mahi-mahi, shrimp, white wine, cream, fresh herbs, garlic, and then we pipe some delicious buttery mashed potato on the top of it. It all gets immediately frozen, blast chilled, it's called, is the technique.
Right.
And we then store it and ready for delivery to businesses or eventually to people's homes.
Definitely. What does one of these cost? Like, example, the vegetarian lasagna. What would that set back a person?
That is, depending on the retailer, it's in the $8 range for that. And it could be a portion for two.
Yes.
Or one very hungry person.
Or a glutton.
And then we've actually got the pricing on one of these from another. So this is a pulled pork. The pulled pork meal is priced here at $10.60.
Yeah.
I can't be certain where that came from.
No, but when you look at what is being presented, the mere fact that it is made all here, there's no telling. So give me an idea, what's the shelf life on one of these? You want to prepare, let's say, for 2 weeks because you're on a strict budget and you want to have it all done.
They're designed to go in your freezer and they will last. We put a 6-month shelf life on them in the freezer. But in reality, I've done research, and before we launched, we saw a lot of these products actually are up to a year.
Excellent.
And the shelf life. But we do not add any form of preservative. There's just all natural ingredients. There's nothing that is added to this that makes it last any longer. So the only technique by which it's preserved is through freezing.
Now, I know you have brought 4 meals on display here, but tell us the number of meal offerings and various other types of entrees and desserts that your company Boxed produces.
Sure. Well, I'll tell you a bit of history and how we came up with the final listing. We did a number of kind of forums internally as a group, and we talked about dishes that we liked or we saw that would be appropriate for the menu. And we knew that from our history in catering, what people like and what we're frequently requested to prepare. And we actually ended up with a list. The initial list was 48 items, I think. Wow. And we just said, well, this is just way too much. If we can't launch with such a vast amount of array of stuff. So we then went out and we did a survey and to a group of 2,000 people or thereabouts in the local community. We got a lot of great, valuable feedback through that survey. And that kind of managed to condense it down for us even further. And we ended up with halving the list to 24. And then we decided that it was still a little too much to launch. So we ended up with internally choosing our top 18.
Okay.
And that's where we are today. So 18 items.
Excellent. Talk a little bit about the sourcing of the ingredients to do these boxed meals. Is it a lot? You did say there's no preservatives, but just outright sourcing the other ingredients. How is that undertaken?
Well, we're really used to sourcing locally all our ingredients through reputable suppliers on island. And also we do work directly with some suppliers regionally and in the US. And so all these ingredients that we use are tried and tested already. We use many of them, the specs on those ingredients in our school businesses, in our corporate catering, and we know the standard is high quality. So the next thing, there's going to be a lot of stages to the development of Boxed, but one of the next stages will be to have a totally local ingredient item.
Excellent.
And we'll be working on that in the course of the next 6 months or so.
If you're just joining in, good morning. You're in tune to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. I'm your host, Sabrina Turner, and we put the spotlight on our first guest this morning, Boxed Cayman. From our kitchen to yours, and I'm pleased to have telling us more about this launch and this new freshly frozen, all made here in Cayman box meals that can be on your desk, in your tummies this evening. Here telling us more is Mr. Sean Collins, Managing Director of Mess and Place in Boxed Cayman. He's brought along Ms. Harriet Moon, Marketing, Not Your Standard. Now, tell us where persons, I know for sure I've seen them at Foster's, tell us where all of the outlets that you persons can find these meals.
So aside from all Foster's locations on island, Boxed is also in Costules, it's in Hurley's. We've also got freezers in Peanuts in Red Bay, coming into the Cayman Islands Tennis Club as well, and then in the Mise en Place corporate cafes, which are in the Walker's building and Appleby as well. hang on to that information. That's going to form part of the competition later this morning.
How beneficial would you say boxed frozen meals are, and what kind of feedback have you received to date?
It's been actually really great feedback to date. I think just by the fact that we're saying we're putting all fresh, natural ingredients and making it locally, that's the benefit right there for the consumer. And also the convenient factor. It's hard to beat being able. My own personal experience, I had to sample a lot of these back in June, and actually, I became I'm a chef, trained chef, and I like to cook. But when I had these in the freezer and I had the option every evening of a quick heat and eat,
right?
It changed my life. In the evening, I didn't have to spend half an hour cooking. Right. I was throw it in the oven. I could do something else. I could get the kids ready for bed or do whatever I needed to do, and then dinner was ready on the table.
And I think, just the range as well. These are kind of hugely kind of tasty, delicious dishes, but there's also a vegan curry, for example, and actually that Caribbean spiced pulled pork actually fits within the kind of Whole30 kind of diets and stuff. So I think people are loving that there are options like that. Correct. That they can kind of continue to kind of eat healthy and kind of work with their meal plans and whatnot, and still have the convenience of literally having to pop it in the oven for 40 minutes.
Right. So this is oven, conventional oven, or microwave? Based on the packaging?
Both. Most of the dishes we would prefer people use an oven because, such as the lasagna in front of us, it's got a cheese on top.
And I don't know why you stuck that one in the front of me.
But they can very easily heat in the microwave. There's microwave instructions on the packaging, and it's approximately 8 minutes in the microwave or 30 to 40 minutes in the oven.
Well, it smells delicious in here. I can literally bite the air, and I can only imagine what it will taste like once we give a sample. But we'll take our first break. When we come back, we want to invite you to give us a call. Again, that's 1-800-534-8255, toll free, or 949-6990. You may have a chance to win what, Harriet?
You will win a mixed case of meals, which is 12 large dishes.
Nice. Okay, but you got to join us back. You got to keep it locked right here on Radio Cayman to get an opportunity to be the winner to take home that. Keep it locked to the Business Buzz for more when we come back.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, sponsored by Cayman National Bank. Visit Cayman National Bank today for all of your financial needs. The Cayman Islands, he hath founded it upon the seas.
Cayman's public library system started in Georgetown in 1920 when the government included an annual grant of £40 in the budget for the establishment of a subscription library. The library was located in a room above the old jail next to the old courthouse. At the end of 1937, plans were made for building a larger library at Georgetown to include reading and reference rooms. The new building was designed by Captain Ray O'Bodden and completed in 1939. The distinctive timbered ceilings was fashioned after a ship's hull turned upside down. The ends of the hammer beams are decorated with the shields of prominent British institutions of learning. The new library opened its doors to the public in 1940, and for a long time the main source of printed matter was the Ranfurly Library in England. Lady Ranfurly, wife of a colonial governor, started the project of collecting used books for shipment to British territories where books were in short supply. In 1980, the first trained librarian took over the running of the public library.
Radio Cayman's Historical Facts Vignettes are proudly brought to you by Cayman National, with branches on all 3 Cayman Islands. Visit Cayman National Bank today for all of your financial needs.
Cayman National would like to remind our customers to activate their new chip cards as soon as possible. All cards were mailed out, and we urge customers to check their mailbox regularly for their new card. Once received, please visit any of our 23 ATMs to activate your card. Doing a simple balance inquiry, which is free of charge, will activate your card. If you do not have a PIN or have forgotten your PIN, please visit one of our 7 customer service centers to pin your card. Thank you for banking with us at Cayman National Bank.
Come on, let's go.
Mark your calendars. Breeze Fusion Walk Run is coming. Radio Cayman's Breeze Fusion Walk Run is coming. Saturday, November 3rd in Grand Cayman and November 24th in Cayman Brac. Visit CaymanActive.com to register today or stop by Radio Cayman on Elgin Avenue. This year's funds go to benefit the NCVO, the John Gray High School Music Department, and the So-and-So Club of Cayman Brac.
That smells so good. Wow, looks delicious. Let me tell you, Grapetree Cafe is the #1 fish fry place on island. You can't see my plate, or what? Yeah, and I'm looking at this menu and not only seeing fried fish, I also see roast fish. I see fritters, breadfruit, cassava, plantain, look here, wings, conch fritter, saltfish fritter and sauce. And watch, they even got chicken tenders and fries. And on Saturday, child, they even got chicharron. Plus, you got all the delicious local juices to wash it all down.
That's right. Grapetree Cafe here on the beach in Bordentown is loved by locals and visitors like me and my family. It is the popular weekend spot to enjoy the ambiance, great food, and soft island music. I'm returning home tomorrow, but I can't wait to return to the Caymans and enjoy the good food and island vibes at Grapetree Cafe in Bordentown.
Okay, wanna try to order up and come join me here so we can watch the sunset. You may have heard of them by now. GreenTurtle.ky, a one-stop shop for your mobile needs, whether shopping for a new phone or topping up a loved one. It's time to hop aboard the Green Turtle Express. From 24-hour delivery in Grand Cayman to sending credit worldwide, GreenTurtle.ky is the future of mobile. Take a ride on the Green Turtle Express today. GreenTurtle.ky. They get there first.
Oh gosh. Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
The pirates having a party, a kind of a masquerade.
The Pirates Week National Festival is here. Don your best pirate costumes and get ready to rock the island with a jam-packed lineup of music, food, parades, fireworks, revelry, runs, song competitions, and underwater treasure hunt, the annual turtle release, children's fun day, beach cleanups, street dances, and so much more. Go to piratesweekfestival.com to see the full list of events. The Pirates Week Festival 2018. It'll be a year to remember. Sponsored by the Ministry of Tourism, the Department of Tourism, Cayman Airways, the TAB, Monster Media, and Radio Cayman.
The whole island is one big party, party, party.
Cruise tourism is a vital part of Cayman's economy. It is the government's responsibility to create an environment where our people can have an opportunity to grow and prosper today, tomorrow, and into the future. It is a myth that Cayman does not need cruise tourism. It is a fact that cruise passengers spend $200 million per year buying services from small businesses, tour operators, attractions, restaurants, and retail shops. Those funds stay right here, supporting our economy and communities. Support the pairs. Support our tourism.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, and we encourage you to give us a call. That's 1-800-534-8255 or 949-6990. You will have an opportunity to win 12 large boxed meals from Box Cayman. That is our first guest this morning. And if you're just hearing about Box Cayman, these are freshly prepared frozen meals available island-wide. They understand that time is precious by catering a range of healthy, freshly frozen meals. Their aim is to help you spend more time doing things you love and less time on doing things you don't. All meals are made right here in Cayman by the same team you trust at Mess and Place. Chefs work hard to ensure all ingredients in their meals are the same you would find in your very own cupboards at home. And where they're all possibly source all the ingredients or sourced locally. They make sure choices are carefully researched and reasonably sourced. Meals are frozen at 35 degrees Celsius and they taste freshly made, and they also have no nasty additives. Telling us more about that is Mr. Sean Collins, and he's brought along Miss Harriet Moon. Again, we want to get your call, 1-800-534-8255 or 949-6990. Now, tell us about the packaging of boxed meals, understanding that the buzz is in the air about plastic consumption. What efforts have you taken to ensure that your carbon footprint and just dealing with the, plastic has been at the forefront of your mind?
Well, I guess so. By nature of the offering, there is kind of a fair amount of packaging, kind of from kind of individual meals to the mix and match kind of side dishes that we do as well. But as with everything that Mise en Place does, it was essential that as much as possible the packaging didn't add to the waste problem, kind of here in Cayman and also obviously on a global scale as well. So the trays themselves, they are biodegradable. The kind of brown paper sleeve that you see here is made from recycled paper. I guess the only element that is less environmentally friendly that we'd like so at the moment, but something that kind of looking at for the future is the plastic seal, which kind of seals in the meal and obviously kind of protects it for freshness, for safety, and obviously kind of for visibility as well, so that people can see what they're buying.
Of course. Now let's talk about there's any special diets, entrees that you actually have. How do you accommodate persons with dietary needs, restrictions, diabetics, vegans, vegetarians?
Yeah, we've seen quite a few requests already for meals that will follow the Whole 30 or all these special diets, and we are working on that. It's we had to get started with a line that we thought would be popular, and now I guess as we continue to develop, we'll look at more specific. Like I mentioned earlier, we want to do something with completely local products from farms and everything here that I think would actually probably tie in quite nicely with the diet plans as well.
Right.
But the Whole 30, the Paleo, the Life Challenge, all of those are less starch more than anything else, less dairy. So we do have some dishes in mind. But you're just going to have to wait until the new year when we roll out the next range of boxed meals.
Okay. For those listening audience, there is an opportunity for you to actually get your hand on some of these delicious meals. Give us a call, 1-800-534-8255, 949-6990. Miss Harriet, would you like to pose the question so that people will know what they're up against?
Sure. So the question is, name one of the outlets in which you can find boxed locally.
Okay. So that's name one of the outlets that you can find boxed locally here, and that gives you an opportunity to win 12. You said 12?
12 large meals.
Okay. Lynn, do we have a caller? You got to put on your headphones so that you'll hear the caller. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. It's a pleasure. You heard the question, or would you like the question repeated?
Yes, please repeat the question.
Hi, good morning. So the question is, name one of the outlets, kind of local supermarkets and stores, that stocks boxed.
Hurley's.
That is correct.
With the way the dashboards, the boards are lighting up, you want to throw out another one?
Sure.
Why not?
Okay, caller, I'm going to ask you to stay on hold so that we can get your details. Thank you so much. Congratulations. You've won.
Oh, thanks very much.
Enjoy. Please stay on hold.
Thanks.
Then we got another caller.
Just have to think of a question here now.
Okay. Caller, you're live on the Business Buzz.
Okay.
Hello?
Is there a caller there?
Yeah, there is a caller. Hello, caller. Oh, we lost that one. Oh. Hello? Okay. Well, pose your other question for those callers that are in queue.
Okay, so name any one of the 18 dishes that we prepare at Box.
Any one of the 18 dishes. Name any one of the 18 dishes that are prepared at Box, and that gets you an opportunity to win. What is the prize this time?
We'll do a six meal pack.
Six meals pack, and that's name any one dish that is actually by Boxed Cayman. Next caller, and that'll be the last one for today. Yeah? So we had 2 lucky winners, where we will have 2 lucky winners. Lynn, we got a caller? Okay. Got to get that. But it's amazing to see, Sean, how your creative juices continue going. What's in store for you coming up?
Well, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but this has been exciting.
Okay, we got the caller. Hello, caller? No? Hello? No, we're having some technical difficulties, but stay on the line. We'll ask Lynn behind the boards to take your details. The first caller, can you call back if anything so that we can get your details? You're the lucky winner of 12 large packs from Box Cayman. Congratulations. And for any other caller that may be on hold or trying to get through, you're going to answer one question for 6 entrees. That's 6. You got to name one dish. So give us a call, 1-800-534-8255 or 949-6990.
So I suppose one thing that we have a passion for is bringing in to Cayman, introducing new quality lines of other products. Recently, we sourced a coffee from Florida, and we love it. It's a great organic coffee, delicious dark roast Arabica beans, and we serve that in our cafes, and we are now trying to introduce that more to the general public through Hurley's, Costuless are the 2 main outlets where you can find that. And really, it's just the future is to focus in on the products and just continue to make them better and improve on our business.
Now, in addition to buying meals from any of the mentioned outlets, can customers purchase them directly or even online? Yes.
The answer is yes, they can do soon enough. We're not quite at that stage yet. We wanted to just get... We haven't mentioned yet, we have branded freezers. So to merchandise our products, you'll see in Hurley's and in Peanuts and in Costuless, we have chest freezers that we've put a really nice wood panel on and branded them, and they get, they stand out and they get a bit of attention and they look great. So our intent. So we're we're just going to keep innovating and keeping things interesting.
Okay. I think we got a caller there.
There's a caller there?
Want to try to get it through, Lynn? That's for the last question. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. No. Yeah, we're going to go straight back. Lynn, I'm going to ask you to take the contact details for the person, please, the next caller, so that we can call them back. We're having some technical difficulties. Our apologies. Now, in addition to buying meals, what about purchasing in bulk? Or you have to right now just do them directly from one of the outlets?
Yeah, sorry, that was what you mentioned earlier was the online and the bulk purchasing. So we do want to get to that stage, but we first of all just have to get people a little more familiar with the product through these kind of interactions on radios and educating people on these frozen meals that we've produced. And then in the first quarter of next year, we will be developing an online ordering system.
Good.
And we'll also be delivering, in bulk, as you say.
Now, share with us some details, Ms. Harriet, on website importance, understanding how widely used Facebook is here. Right now, we're even streaming live on YouTube, but the importance of that.
Sure. So in terms of the Boxed website itself, as kind of Sean mentioned, kind of eventually down the line, you will be able to kind of order your meals directly there. But for the time being, it's a resource for a kind of all our stockist info, which we're kind of adding to kind of as time goes on. You'll also find details on the full range of the dishes, all 18 dishes, kind of available sizes, ingredients list, allergies list, cooking instructions. We also did mention earlier that we're going to be working with a local nutritionist as well. So that's actually
Excellent.
where all of the nutritional info, including kind of macros, kind of will live, so that people can continue to incorporate Boxed into their diets. I think kind of otherwise, until recently, there had been a bit of a stigma around kind of frozen meals being overly processed. So it was really important for us that we did have all of this information kind of readily available online, so that our kind of customers could make those kind of informed decisions from the get-go. Very kind of much so the modern consumer, they want to try before they buy. So we did want to make sure that the product was kind of that info was readily available, kind of it was kind of visible on purchase, kind of talking of the plastic sleeve so you could actually kind of see the meal. Also kind of on the website we've got kind of beautiful imagery of kind of all the dishes, and it's also across our social media platforms as well.
Well, Sean and Harriet, time does not permit us to go any longer. Can't believe how time
quick
exactly. Quickly, what would you like to leave with our listening audience this morning, including contact details?
Sure. I guess ultimately, kind of we know kind of life is busy, and cooking at home, good food at home isn't always a viable option. So anyone that is looking for that kind of convenient dining option that is healthy, it's cost effective, and most importantly delicious, can't give Boxed a try. Look out for the branded freezers in the supermarkets and give it a go and let us know what you think.
Thank you. Sean?
Exactly. I was going to do one of the predominant things I've heard from people who have tried it said, I didn't realize I would like a frozen meal so much, and the reaction has been really great. So my message would be, to go out and give it a go, give it a try, and let us know what you think. And we look forward to bringing many more dishes, receiving people's input on what we can create in our kitchens, and just looking forward to advancing Boxed along and everybody having it in their homes and enjoying it.
Thank you so much, and I'm going to dive in definitely once these cameras are cut and these mics are on, all done dead. It has been a pleasure to have you in studio, and thank you for allowing us to put the spotlight on Boxed Cayman. We know based on the overwhelming calls that we've got at their boards that definitely the word is out, and we're pleased to be a part of that. Again, we wish you all continued success, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Sabrina.
Stay tuned for more Radio Cayman's Business Buzz after 8 o'clock news, sports and weather, where we'll put the spotlight on Pirates Week with Miss Melanie McField.
Price Right is Grand Cayman's warehouse shopping superstore, making your dollar go further with huge savings and no membership fees. Get more of the things you use every day at the right price. But it's not just grocery and health and beauty. Price Right has a full range of products from office to automotive, patio furnishings to kitchen appliances, and even electronics. And since warehouse prices mean savings for you, everything is priced right at Price Right, Grand Cayman's warehouse shopping superstore.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
Access to information. Your community. News and information. Radio Cayman is your choice, your voice for today's biggest news. Radio Cayman.
With your latest news, I'm Kersley Fuller. Saxon rolls out its Safe Driving app, rewarding drivers for safe driving habits.
Being an insurance company, we see, we get the claims, we see the reports of the accidents, and we're very much aware that it's something that needed a solution, in essence. So we worked very hard with a company called Cambridge Telematics to develop this app. It uses GPS, and it is amazing at detailing, and scoring your driving habits.
Saxon's marketing manager, Crystal Gomez, tells Radio Cayman the Safest Driver app, which is available for download in the app and Google Play stores, runs off the vibrations in your car, scoring each trip or journey you take throughout the day.
What it's going to do is track your speeding, your braking, your phone distraction, which is a huge thing. So if you fiddle with your phone while you're driving, it's going to take points off. So for every journey, you're basically going to be scored on those different categories, and it will upload to the app and then provide you with a score. So when you register, we're also asking you to insert your username, your email address, and what district you're from, because we're very interested to see what the safest district is going to be after this promotion's all over. It's going to run for 6 weeks, and we're going to announce a grand prize winner on December 7th.
For the next 6 weeks, you'll have a chance to try and claim the grand prize and title of Cayman's Safest Driver. You'll also have a chance to win up to $10,000 in cash and prizes throughout the competition. For more, head to drivesafe.ky. Toastmasters International gears up to host its Test the Waters public speaking benefit event. Toastmaster Anique Jackman.
Basically, it's an introduction to the public on different communication skills and leadership skills. So you're going to hear presentations on handling nervousness and how to do impromptu speaking and fair in leadership. And it promises to be a fantastic event.
It all happens tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Georgetown Town Hall. There will be a $15 contribution fee. And the National Gallery's Big Art Auction 5 exhibition is coming to a close with a big event slated for this week. The 4-week exhibition featured local artists. NGCI Director Natalie Urquhart says money raised during Thursday night's auction will support permanent collection development, artwork conservation, and collection-based educational initiatives.
The artworks on display in the collection have the ability to bring Caymanian history alive. They provide an enriching learning environment for visitors of all ages, when combined with contextual and interpretive materials and our exciting school tours.
The free exhibition is available for viewing now through Thursday from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. And with the check of international news, here's the BBC, who will take us out of the newscast. I'm Karsley Fuller from Radio Cayman's newsroom.
BBC News with Debbie Russ. Japan has reacted angrily to a South Korean court order for Nippon Steel to compensate 4 South Koreans for their forced labour during the Second World War. The Prime Minister, Shinzo Abe, told reporters the decision was impossible under international law and that Tokyo would respond firmly. Brazil's Vice President-elect Hamilton Mourão has tried to allay fears that Jair Bolsonaro will take the country back to authoritarian government. Mr. Mourão, an army general who resigned to enter politics this year, promised the military would respect constitutional democracy. Sri Lanka's constitutional crisis has entered a 5th day, with thousands of protesters gathering in the capital, Colombo, to show their support for the ousted Prime Minister, Ranil Wickremesinghe. They're angry at the appointment of Mahinda Rajapaksa, a former president, to the premiership. The nurse, suspected of being Germany's worst serial killer since the Second World War, has gone on trial in the northern city of Oldenburg. Niels Hergel is accused of killing 100 elderly or infirm patients in his care. Detectives say he gave fatal doses of medicine to the victims. They say he wanted to impress colleagues by then trying to resuscitate them. NATO has rejected Russian criticism of its largest exercise since the end of the Cold War. The Secretary-General, Jens Stoltenberg, described the manoeuvres that are taking place from Iceland to the Baltic as purely defensive and said that Moscow had been notified and briefed about them. There are reports that a brother of King Salman of Saudi Arabia has ended his self-imposed exile and returned to the kingdom. Analysts say Prince Ahmed bin Abdul-Aziz's return is potentially significant. He's seen by some in the West as a possible replacement for Saudi Arabia's powerful crown prince, who's currently under pressure on account of the murder of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi in the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. BBC News.
What's happening in your community? News and information, music and more. You can find us. www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Radio Cayman is your choice, your voice for today's biggest news. Radio Cayman.
Ditch the competition and switch to Flow for up to 60% off our mobile, TV, and broadband services. Switch now for faster download speeds, better call quality, and lower roaming rates on Flow's fastest 4G LTE network. Plus, with clear streaming, you'll enjoy the ultimate in-home entertainment at the best value. Flow's raising the stakes, so switch and soar to new heights with us. Flow, Cayman's biggest network, proven #1 by an independent report. Visit discoverflow.ky for more. Terms and conditions apply.
The boarding school fair is back Sunday, November the 11th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Grand Cayman Marriott Resort. Don't miss this opportunity to speak with over 40 representatives from various junior and college prep boarding schools for grades 6 to 12 from across the United States and Canada. Parents and students can learn firsthand about the advantages of attending these prestigious educational institutions, including academics, curriculum, extracurricular activities, sports and cultural programs, application processes, SSAT requirements, and financial aid. The 2018 Boarding School Fair, Sunday, November 11th at the Grand Cayman Marriott. Register today at www.bettywalker.com. That's BEDIWALKER.com, or for more information, contact Neil Murray at 925-8793 or email l-murray@candw.ky.
In financial news, world markets were mixed higher after U.S. President Donald Trump said he might impose more tariffs on Chinese goods, though he was ready to, quote, strike a great deal with Beijing over trade. Keeping score in Europe, Britain's FTSE 100 added 0.2% to 7,037, but Germany's DAX fell 0.7% to 11,256, and the CAC 40 in France sank 0.6% to 4,961. Wall Street was poised for an optimistic open. Futures for the Dow were up 0.1% to 24,454, and the broader S&P 500 futures added 0.2% to 2,649. Looking at Asia's day, Japan's Nikkei 225 index jumped 1.5% to 21,457 after official data showed that the unemployment rate eased to 2.3% in September from 2.4% a month earlier. The Shanghai Composite Index rebounded 1% to 2,568, and South Korea's Kospi picked up 0.9% to 2,014. In energy, benchmark U.S. crude shed 37 cents to 66.67 per barrel in electronic trading on the New York Mercantile Exchange. The contract dropped 55 cents to settle at 67.04 a barrel in New York. Brent crude used to price international oils lost 40 cents to 77.97 per barrel. In the previous session, it dropped 29 cents to 77.37. And in currencies, the dollar strengthened to 112.75 yen from 112.37 late Monday. The euro fell to 1.1370 from 1.1372.
From happy beginnings to happy ever after,
BritK protects your lifestyle with the best insurance cover at the best possible price.
Health insurance with far-reaching benefits.
95% of claims settled in 5 days.
Low-cost life insurance.
And investments.
Security in retirement.
With a custodian pension plan.
For happy beginnings and a happy ever after,
visit BritK.ky or call 949-8699.
BritK, where people come first.
Tune in to Radio Cayman every morning at 7:20 a.m. for your daily weather update. Proudly brought to you by Miller's Plumbing and Accessories. With over 47 years of experience, they'll get the job done for you on time. Free estimate. Miller's Plumbing and Accessories. Call them at 949-4709 for a free estimate.
Your weather update after 8 is brought to you by Brand Source Home Gallery, creating elegant bathrooms with European-style fixtures and fittings.
Good morning with a look at your 8 o'clock update. Temperatures currently at 82 degrees. Relative humidity is at 88%. Winds are coming in from the northeast at 11 knots. Barometric pressure is at 29.94 inches and rising. Overnight low was 80 degrees. Synopsis today indicates moderate to fresh winds and rough seas are expected over the next 24 hours as a high-pressure system builds stationary front that is currently extended across central Cuba. Radar images show isolated showers over the Cayman area moving southwest. The National Hurricane Center is issuing advisories on Hurricane Oscar. This system poses no threat to the Cayman Islands. Forecast for today calls for partly cloudy skies, 20% chances of showers. Temperatures will rise to the upper 80s Winds will be northeast, 15 to 20 knots. Seas will be rough, with wave heights of 4 to 6 feet. Small craft should exercise caution over open water. Taking a look at tonight, partly cloudy skies, 20% chances of late night showers. Temperatures will fall to the upper 70s. Winds will be northeast, 15 to 20 knots. Seas will be rough, with wave heights of 4 to 6 feet. Once again, small craft should exercise caution over open water. Currently we're under low tide. High tide takes place today at 3:04 p.m. Low tide again at 9:50 p.m. Sunset takes place in Cayman at 5:51 p.m. Sunrise bright and early tomorrow, 6:26 a.m. Outlook is for similar weather conditions through Thursday morning as a high-pressure system continues to build over the southeast U.S. For additional information, please visit www.weather.gov.ky.
Your weather update after 8 is brought to you by Brand Source Home Gallery, creating elegant bathrooms with European-style fixtures and fittings.
Brand Source Home Gallery has been appointed the exclusive Cayman supplier for Duravit bathroom products. Duravit is the leading international manufacturer of bathroom ceramics, tubs, and showers, recognized around the world for beautiful, functional products. Winner of top industry awards, Duravit collaborates with leading European designers to provide the most elegant and innovative bath products. If you're ready to bring style, comfort, and innovation to your bathroom, visit Brand Source Home Gallery to see the new Duravit showroom and meet the in-house bath designer. Whether you're planning a functional family bathroom or a personal spa retreat, browse the Duravit collection and be inspired. Brand Source Home Gallery, delivering a new standard in custom designed bathrooms. Brand Source Home Gallery, Dorsey Drive, Industrial Park.
And a pleasant good morning to our drivers on the road. Hopefully you left it a few minutes early as we expect some delays. Traffic seems to be backing up on the Linford-Pearson Highway around the Kings Roundabout and all the way back to the Prospect area by Lantern Point and the Oak Road. Take a look in town. Traffic isn't so bad by Shedden Road as well as Edward Street. Smooth flowing traffic on Godfrey Nixon Way as you head towards the Eastern Avenue stoplight. Clear traffic over by the airport area. C&B, a little bit of stop and go by the roundabout there as you come off the Bobby Thompson Way. Taking a look at Butterfield Roundabout, moderate flow of traffic, all directions as you're heading towards Industrial Park area. Once again, buckle up, be safe. Keep locked right here to Radio Cayman for your latest updates and information.
The facts on domestic violence are widely misunderstood. According to the Center for Disease Control, Harvard University, and many academic studies, men and women are equal victims in domestic violence. Even more understood is that in 2/3 of domestic violence incidents, women hit first. It's time to change the narrative. Remember, a healthy relationship will never require you to sacrifice your friends, your dreams, or your dignity. Stop the slap, stop the cycle, stop the violence.
The Stop the Slap campaign has been proudly sponsored by Cayman National Bank. Stop the slap. Stop the cycle. Stop the violence.
The pirates having a party, a kind of a masquerade.
The Pirates Week National Festival is here. Don your best pirate costumes and get ready to rock the island with a jam-packed lineup of music, food, parades, fireworks, revelry, runs, song competitions, and underwater treasure hunt, the annual turtle release, children's fun day, beach cleanups, street dances, and so much more. Go to piratesweekfestival.com to see the full list of events. The Pirates Week Festival 2018. It'll be a year to remember. Sponsored by the Ministry of Tourism, the Department of Tourism, Cayman Airways, the TAB, Monster Media, and Radio Cayman.
The whole island is one big party, party, party.
Cayman National would like to remind our customers to activate their new chip cards as soon as possible. All cards were mailed out and we urge customers to check their mailbox regularly for their new card. Once received, please visit any of our 23 ATMs to activate your card. Doing a simple balance inquiry, which is free of charge, will activate your card. If you do not have a PIN or have forgotten your PIN, please visit one of our 7 customer service centers to pin your card. Thank you for banking with us at Cayman National Bank.
Thousands of Caymanians work in our cruise tourism industry. It is a myth that Cayman does not need cruise tourism. It is a fact that 4,500 Caymanians work in this industry today as taxi and tour operators, boat captains and crew, restaurateurs, retailers, water sports operators, and ambassadors at our attractions. If our cruise tourism industry is half of what it is today, what are we going to do with our people, the thousands of unemployed Caymanians? Support the peers, support our tourism.
In local sports, registration for the Cayman Brac Breeze Fusion Fun Run was a huge success, and there's still more time to sign up before the big day. The event, organized by Radio Cayman and Breeze FM, saw success with their inaugural Cayman Brac leg in 2016 and are returning this year. Accounts executive at Radio Cayman Sales, Raymond Singh, says they had their biggest registration day on Cayman Brac last week.
Highly successful day when it comes to seeing how well the BRAC race has been growing in its third year.
How many people do we have so far on the BRAC signed up? Do we know yet?
It's a little tough to put an exact figure to it, but we have 32 adults that are registered along with, and we're very grateful for Minister O'Connell sponsoring 50 students from Cayman BRAC Regiment. So as of right now, we have roughly mid-80 registered for Cayman BRAC's event, which is still a month. Yeah, it's still a month away, so we're still plenty of time to get more people signed up and looking forward to an even bigger year and watching Cayman BRAC grow again. We did a registration at Cayman National Bank in the BRAC and Star Island, as well as District Administration and registering staff from the District Administration office. So between those 3 locations, we accumulated our registrations last week for Cayman BRAC. And CIB has been a regular host for us in the BRAC for our registration day.
The 3rd annual Cayman Brac Breeze leg will start from Public Beach on November 24th. Walkers will start at 6:30, runners at 6:45. The 12th annual Breeze Fusion race on Grand Cayman is taking place at Smith's Barkadir in South Sound on November 3rd. Registration forms are available online at radiocayman.gov.ky or caymanactive.com/breeze.
You may have heard of them by now. greenturtle.ky, a one-stop shop for your mobile needs. Whether shopping for a new phone or topping up a loved one, it's time to hop aboard the Green Turtle Express. From 24-hour delivery in Grand Cayman to sending credit worldwide, greenturtle.ky is the future of mobile. Take a ride on the Green Turtle Express today. greenturtle.ky. They get there first.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment.
Cayman's Business Buzz.
Good morning and welcome back to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz, and in this segment we put the spotlight on Pirates Week. I'm pleased the 41st Pirates Week Festival celebrations, and I'm pleased to have joining me in studio this morning Miss Melanie McField. I see her definitely once a year, and she's
Hello.
She's joined by Mr. Kenny Rankin of Monster Media. Good morning, and it's a pleasure to have you in show.
Morning, Sabrina.
It's always an exciting time of the year to talk about Pirates Week. For me, it's the official Christmas kickoff, literally.
And I know you count down.
Oh, girl.
From 3 months out.
Yes. Can't you tell? But I want to take a moment out of your time, please, to announce the 2 winners. We did a call-in. We posed questions for persons to win 12 large trays of boxed Cayman, which the food, by the way, is scrumptious. And I want to congratulate Zizi McLeod, who is the lucky winner of 12 trays of boxed Cayman dishes. And Miss Belinda Josephs, she's the lucky winner of 6 trays. You'll be getting a call from Mr. Sean of Messon Place to let you know how you can collect your winnings. There are other 2 callers as well. You could be expecting calls from Messon Place, but congratulations. The meals are delicious. Lynn is not being seen, but I know he's enjoying that pulled pork. So
put the camera in him.
Yeah. I wish I could flip it on him. But let's put it on our 41st annual Pirates Week National Festival. Some changes still.
Yes.
I see Heritage Days are coming back. But tell us more, Melanie. Tell us more, please.
So lots to discuss, Sabrina. But happy to be here. Thanks for having us again. The official kickoff of the Pirates Week festivities are actually this Friday. Now there are 2 kickoffs. One with Cayman Brac, as their lineup is Friday 3:30 to 2 a.m. Happy hour and a Pirates Welcome Party going straight through to 2 a.m. at La Esperanza. Then we have on Saturday, we have a Heritage Family Display, Family Fun Day, I should say. We have bouncing castles, we have craft vendors, food vendors, storytelling. We're going to have music, lots of fun children's games, but also pirate games.
Okay.
Games that pirates actually played. And thanks to Mr. O'Neill Galbraith and Mr. Darvin Ebanks, who are both our iconic pirates, they're going to be there leading the way. And a big thank you also to Rochelle Dilbert, who has really taken on the task of delivering an event for the BRAC over the next 3 days, or the start of the BRAC celebrations. We're going to finish up in the BRAC with the Pirates Farewell Lunch, and that's, again, happening at La Esperanza. And that concludes the activities for Cayman BRAC. But on Friday as well, we have the start of the District Days for Grand Cayman.
That's November 2nd.
That's November 2nd. And East End kicks off the District Day celebrations. And then that leads into Monday the 5th with West Bay. The 6th, which is the Tuesday, is North Side, followed by Bordentown on the Wednesday, and then Georgetown on the 8th. So the Georgetown District Celebration is a perfect segue to the downtown activities.
Making sense for Friday.
So I know there's been a bit of a confusion. You know, they're used to the District Days happening, but people have to remember Pirates Week's official dates are only 5 days now. It used to be the start of one weekend and ending the following weekend, and in between the District Days. So if the District Days came after the official dates, the momentum would have been
lost.
Exactly. So it only made sense for them to get in at the beginning.
Building it up.
Exactly. Building up the hype leading up to the finale, which ends in Georgetown on Monday the 12th.
And
so
what can people expect from that?
Oh, gosh. Do we have enough time? So we have, first, I want to speak to the Friday and the Saturday.
Yeah.
That is also another format change for this year. So the earlier part of this year, the Tourism Attraction Board sent out a request for proposal, and the winning bidder was none other than Monster Media.
Good. Congratulations.
So that agreement in a nutshell was basically giving Monster Media ownership of the entertainment and the bar aspect of the festival, but only for the Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
So Friday night, what's to be expected, there will be an admission for Friday, and I know that's something also new, but it's very reasonably priced, and there's an awesome lineup, which Kenny will speak to more. And then Saturday is free of charge, but again, the entertainment and the bars are run by Monster Media.
Okay.
So I'll speak to the starting of the downtown activities with Thursday. Like I said, the District Day, Georgetown, would be ending on, I guess, around 7, 8:30 p.m. That'll be on Cardinal Avenue.
Okay.
A lot of this information, actually all of this information, can be gathered from our website, piratesweekfestival.com, or our social media page, especially our Facebook page. But the districts also have their own Facebook page, which is linked to ours. So you can check that out and get more information. Thursday, thanks to Royal Palms, we have the happy hour and the official kickoff at that location. So that's from 4 p.m. until 2 a.m. Then Friday, we go with the sports enthusiast, starting out with the 5K run. And then that leads into our traditional food festival. We also have a fireworks cruise happening on Friday. Both cruises are sold out.
Wow.
Yeah, and they sold out in, I would say, in a little over a week. So once we advertised, they were gone. We also have the Waterfront Sound Invasion, and that's hosted by Monster Media. And the fireworks, of course, which is a big part of what people come out to see during Pirates Week. So it's going to be a huge spectacle. Mr. Graham Rankin and his usual...
Always doing it.
Yes, always doing it. And don't forget the underwater fireworks again this year.
Nice.
So that's to be looked forward to. Saturday, we have a jam-packed schedule, starting with a 5K sea swim. We have a beach cleanup, Pirates Against Plastic, which is our initiative that we're kicking off with this year. And I believe we've spoke to that a bit.
Yes, but you can elaborate.
Right, I'll elaborate a bit more later on. Also, the Pirate Pooch Parade. with your friendly.
Yes.
Friendly.
Some of them have attitude.
Furry, I know. They do. They can put on the attitude when they're commanded to. We also have the Pirate Suite Cardboard Regatta. Mm-hmm. That's turning out to be a very popular
I'm
event.
hearing along certain watering holes people are talking about this.
Yes, we introduced a junior category for that this year.
Oh,
so,
nice.
So we have
Excellent.
kids 12 to 16 that can participate as well. Obviously, the food festival, which is another staple during the Saturday. We have our pre-landing entertainment. We have the landing parade and the pirate invasion. And this year we have 2 pirate vessels. We have the Big Island pirate ship, which was part of the landing last year. Right. And we have a new vessel this year, Blue Sky Sailing. So we're doing something a little different this year. I think this year we're going to have the first fighting governor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we've never had a governor actually fight the pirate.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, look forward to that.
Interesting.
He might win, he might not.
Let's see.
And then we have the District Heritage Ambassador. That's formerly known as Miss Festival Queen. Mm-hmm. The Teen Up Street Dance. So the teens have their very own area. They just to dance and have a good time. We have the Pirate Suite National Song Competition. That's back. Mm-hmm. So I'll speak more to that. And again, the finale for Saturday is the Waterfront Sound Invasion. Sunday, again, for those sports enthusiasts, we have the To Hell and Back 10K run walk. Yes, that's a very popular event. And we get quite a few tourists actually signing up for that the morning of, because the registration is right next to the Sea Fire.
Okay.
So, they hear about
Why
it
not?
and like, why not,
Yeah.
So, and a lot of the times they're not really interested in getting the T-shirt because the T-shirts are limited. They just want to participate. Exactly. So we look forward to that on the Sunday. Sunday, again, we're doing the turtle release at Spots Beach, and that's from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., followed by the Children's Fun Day at Pedro St. James. We also have the underwater treasure hunt. Now, these are the turtle release, the treasure hunt, and the song festival, the song competition, or events that were staples of the festival years ago. Mm-hmm. So it's an old new thing or a new old thing that we're bringing back, but they're already very popular events, and well established. So we're getting a lot of people commenting, saying they're so happy to have these events back. Yes, and Soaked, which I know Miss Turner is looking forward to being a part
more
of.
Than.
And that's from 12:01 a.m. Now, you can look at it as early Sunday morning or late early Monday morning or late Sunday night.
Right.
So I know we do have a rack card that has the incorrect time on it.
Okay.
So we do apologize for that error, but it does start at 12:01 a.m. to 4 a.m. Monday morning.
Okay. And there's no work Monday?
There's no work Monday.
It's Holiday Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Holiday Monday. But there is Culture Shop on Monday.
Yep.
So, and that's a big event. And also our Pirates Against Plastic Volunteerism Beach Cleanup.
Yes.
So there's 2 beach cleanups, one dedicated to the public and another dedicated to tourists. And we already have, I think, we were hoping for 50 registrants, and I think we have 115.
Excellent.
So,
Excellent.
Wow.
So we're overwhelmed with the success of that event and really excited. That's from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. at Barker's Beach. And then 9 a.m. we have Culture Shop. Now, Culture Shop is a street fair, food, music, art, and it's going to be everything Caymanian. Mm-hmm. Traditional wear, demonstrations, arts and crafts that are traditionally Caymanian, food. Mm-hmm. We're going to have the Snapper Cook-Off. That's another event that was a staple for Pirates Week.
Yeah.
So that too has been... Why are you looking at me like that? Food.
That's my weakness.
I know. That's everybody's weakness. So the National Junior Culinary Program is going to be hosting the cook-off, the Snapper Cook-Off. So we're going to have all young kids participating in this.
Excellent.
So that's a really that's an event that I'm looking forward to, but it's something that really people should come out and support, and see what our young people can do in carrying on the traditions, cooking traditions. We also have our Culture Jam local talent contest. Now you can win $2,000 for that. Mm-hmm. We're still accepting registrations, so get your registrations in. We have the sentencing of the pirates, where we banish them for a year and then they come and rule again for another year. And then, so that's the daytime activities for Culture Shop. Monday, the party continues with the finale street dance and the fireworks and our illumination parade.
Nice.
Now, that's something that is going to be spectacular in the sense of we're going to have fire eaters, we're going to have LED, what's it called, the jet pack.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yes,
the water.
In the water.
Wow.
So the water will be lit up with people. Mm-hmm. And we're going to have something on the little key or the island, as I like to call it, but Darwin always corrects me. Melanie, it's a key. It's not an island, it's a key. So we're going to have someone on the key doing something very different that's never been done before.
Excellent.
We will have, lots of floats, illuminated. So the floats from the day parade will come out for the night parade, but just in lights.
Right.
So that's the concept. You don't have to build another float. You don't have to add anything but lights to your float. And you can even do that
from the beginning.
From the beginning, because you're not really going to see them during the day parade. You don't have them on. But when you come back out, you just flip a switch.
Excellent.
You're good to go. And then we go to Little Cayman, my favorite. From the 16th to the 18th. And we have the kickoff party at McCoy's Lodge, followed by fireworks. And then on Saturday, the float parade, which is my favorite parade, and the costume competition and more fireworks, all happening Head of Bay and then leading into Hungry Iguana. And then we have the Pirates Party again at Hungry Iguana. Sunday, the 18th, the Pirates Farewell Lunch, and that ends the 2018 Pirates Week celebration.
The
41st annual.
But excellent.
Yes.
From what I'm hearing, lots of things to look forward to.
Lots.
And definitely it is a time for persons to come out, embrace one another, see people. Again, it's the kickoff of the festive season.
Yes.
But understanding what our culture and heritage all about. But tell us, Kenny, about the sound invasion.
Well, early in the year, RFP came out from the TAB. And
You're
we
using all of these acronyms, but that's going straight over to
Tourism Attraction Board, which is the agency that manages the Pirates Week Festival.
Uh-huh.
So when we saw that, we bidded it on the proposal. We requested, we contracted Event Pro to do a survey for us to get a better understanding on what people are looking for from Cayman entertainment-wise, and the necessities of other add-ons for that.
Correct.
So with that, when we won the bid and we found out, I think late March.
No, June.
Sorry.
Yeah.
June.
We went out in April.
Yeah. We went out to the artists to see who was available. So we got a mixture of reggae, which we have Beanie Man and his band coming in. We have Bungie Garland. Mm-hmm. We have Nyla Blackman and Kerwin. So we went out to bid, and we got the best we had. We're excited about Beanie Man and his band. First time in a long time Beanie Man has come here with his band.
Right.
So we put together a Friday night lineup that will attract all masses, from Caymanians to Caribbean people to tourists and whatnot. And there's something new that we're adding this year, which I'm excited about. With your ticket, of course, there's an entry. When we first started, the ticket prices started as those $15, and it went up as the different tranches sold out. But with your ticket purchase this year, you'll be able to. We're working with the Ministry of Transport, and you'll be able to take the bus ride into town for your costs. So with your ticket of the event, you'll be able to come into town for free, and with a wristband from the event, you'll be able to leave.
Excellent.
So to the districts of West Bay, Boddentown, Northside, I think up to the gas station in Northside, and to East End.
So you don't have to worry about transport.
Correct.
You just come and enjoy, and you know your wristbands will definitely get you back home.
And that safe ride back.
Exactly.
And that's from 7 p.m. till 3 a.m., and that's sponsored by Kia Motorsports and Paramount Carpets.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to get that mulberry leaf on my knee right now.
Kenny and his team have really been doing a fantastic job, you know, and bringing different elements to what is expected or not expected for the festival. And I just want to say a big thank you to him, you know, for coming on board this year and partnering with Pirates Week.
And I want to say, Sabrina, Pirates Week, I mean, we remember when we were small, we used to enjoy going out, still enjoy.
Yeah.
I mean, we grew up and whatnot, but it's hard from a promoter point of view. You need to get involved in the community. You need to support the community. Understand that.
Respect.
Yes. And if more people were to get involved, support it and want it, it will only grow.
Yes.
So,
exactly.
you know, you just heard Mel read off, I think, a week and a half, 2 weeks of events. It's really difficult to put things on, especially for 2 weeks for locals and guests alike. So I want to let Mel know, you know, people may think it's easy doing what she does, but it's really difficult.
People tend to look that you have an entire year to pretty much plan a festival like this. Why should anything go wrong? But it's also cooperation of all other parties. And there's so much moving parts. You need the understanding and cooperation of many people who have different perspectives. So it is a lot of work, and you need that cooperation. But what about other sponsorship opportunities?
I was about to say, I would like to say cooperation. AI Rentals, Keith and his team really came on to help us with the staging, the lighting, the infrastructure. Of course, CDG, Bacardi coming on, sponsoring the bars. With all the sponsors, this wouldn't be possible. Right. So, I mean, there's a bit more sponsors. We have Cayman Airways as well. Yes, we have over close to 40 people coming in to perform on our end. I'm sure Mel and Pirates Week has a lot more. So
not really, but
no, but okay.
We would normally have more because we would have the Friday and the Saturday, but this year thanks to you, we have less.
So we're excited.
You should be.
We're very excited. You know, it's like camera action, and within a matter of hours, it's all over. You know, you have to make sure you provide good quality entertainment service and security for people. So we have all that laid out, and we're ready to go.
You're in tune to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz as we put the spotlight on our second guest this morning, and we're talking about the 41st Annual Pirates Week National Festival with Miss Melanie McField, and she's joined by Mr. Kenny Rankin of Monster Media telling us more about the happenings. We'll take a very short break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about how Pirates Against Plastic came about, how all the vendors and persons can be cognizant of what single-use plastics for this festivities, and just moving forward for a cleaner, brighter future and leaving your carbon footprint very minimal. Keep it locked to the Business Buzz for more when we come back.
The pirates having a party, a kind of a masquerade.
The Pirates Week National Festival is here. Don your best pirate costumes and get ready to rock the island with a jam-packed lineup of music, food, parades, fireworks, revelry, runs, song competitions, and underwater treasure hunt, the annual turtle release, children's fun day, beach cleanups, street dances, and so much more. Go to piratesweekfestival.com to see the full list of events. The Pirates Week Festival 2018. It'll be a year to remember. Sponsored by the Ministry of Tourism, the Department of Tourism, Cayman Airways, the TAB, Monster Media, and Radio Cayman.
The whole island is one big party, party, party.
You may have heard of them by now. GreenTurtle.ky, a one-stop shop for your mobile needs. Whether shopping for a new phone or topping up a loved one, it's time to hop aboard the Green Turtle Express. From 24-hour delivery in Grand Cayman to sending credit worldwide, GreenTurtle.ky is the future of mobile. Take a ride on the Green Turtle Express today. GreenTurtle.ky. They get there first.
That smells so good. Wow, looks delicious. Let me tell you, Grapetree Cafe is the #1 fish fry place on island. You can't see my plate, or? Yeah, and I'm looking at this menu and not only seeing fried fish, I also see roast fish. I see fritters, breadfruit, cassava, plantain, look here, wings, conch fritter, saltfish fritter and sauce. And watch, they even got chicken tenders and fries. And on Saturday, child, they even got chicharron. Plus, you got all the delicious local juices to wash it all down.
That's right. Grapetree Cafe here on the beach in Bordentown is loved by locals and visitors like me and my family. It is the popular weekend spot to enjoy the ambiance, great food, and soft island music. I'm returning home tomorrow, but I can't wait to return to the Caymans and enjoy the good food and island vibes at Grapetree Cafe in Bordentown.
Okay, wanna try to order up and come join me here so we can watch the sunset. Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Come on, let's go. Radio Cayman's Breeze Fusion Walk Run is coming. Saturday, November 3rd in Grand Cayman and November 24th in Cayman Brac. Visit CaymanActive.com to register today or stop by Radio Cayman on Elgin Avenue. This year's funds go to benefit the NCVO, the John Gray High School Music Department, and the So-and-So Club of Cayman Brac.
Cayman's cruise industry must be preserved and developed. It is a myth that the cruise lines will continue to call on Cayman at the rate they do now without the piers. It is a fact that the mega-class ships will not be tendered. Arrivals will decline by half over time as the older ships are decommissioned. This will hurt our economy and thousands of Caymanians who work in this industry. If we want to continue providing opportunities for Caymanians, we need the piers. Support the piers. Support our tourism.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment.
Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. I'm your host, Sabrina Turner, and keeping the spotlight on the 41st Annual Pirates Week National Festival, telling us more about this upcoming event that kicks off on the 2nd, definitely, is Miss Melanie McField, and she's joined by Mr. Kenny, ranking of Monster Media, telling us all about the sound invasion and the excellent lineup, what your wristbands and purchase of tickets can bring for you, and definitely this goes into a long weekend.
Yes.
So there is no reason. You're going to still have the night parade. You're going to have the day parade as well. You're going to have all the food festivals and much, much more. But something new. There is a lot of attention going towards single-time use plastic items.
Yes.
What will the Pirates Against Plastic, what does that mean? How is that being incorporated in this year's festivities and moving forward?
Yes. So it's always been, a mandate for myself as director to make sure that Pirates Week is as responsible as it can be when it comes to the environment. So for this year, our actual theme is celebrating the seas, but we have, and that's in commemorating the 60th anniversary of the Coat of Arms, but we also have a sub-theme, which you just mentioned, Pirates Against Plastic. And that was aimed at raising awareness on how we can reduce the use of single-use plastic, not just at Pirates Week, but any of the events that the festival office promotes or puts on. And, we want to promote mindfulness on how we can keep our oceans clean, but not just for the Grand Cayman and the surrounding islands, but worldwide and Caribbean-wide. A lot of people don't realize the impact plastic and styrofoam has on our environment. Styrofoam never degrades.
And what it does to our body, because that's seeping into our bodies.
Exactly. And, I've had people come and say, where can I put my styrofoam container to have it recycled? You can't recycle it.
No.
It's not recyclable. So, and some plastics take up to 450 years to degrade. And I don't know about you, Sabrina, but I don't think I'll be around
No,
for
the
that long.
Hawksbill not around that long. Hawksbill turtle not around that long.
And I'm glad you brought up turtles because turtles mistaken plastic for jellyfish.
You see?
You know, and the fish as well. And, you know, it's just Pirates Week is making a serious movement this year. And we're hoping that other major events follow suit. You know, we do have Taste of Cayman, we have Kaboo coming up, and you know, I'm sure these considerations are in place, and I encourage them and any big or small event to be mindful of single-use plastic.
Right.
So that's something that, you know, not just the festival in the food courts are implementing, but it's also being implemented in the bars, which Monster Media can speak more to.
Of course.
But our food vendors will have the bagasse products, which are made from sugarcane remnants, and those will be what you're eating out of this year.
Excellent.
Your forks, your spoons, your knives,
Everything
is
Unless you bring
biodegradable.
your own.
Which we have nothing
Take
against.
it
Bring
home.
your container, your glass or plastic container that you know that's reusable. You can do that as well, because I know some people, one little plate of food won't work.
Yeah, Mr. Garvin, he's a sticker for that.
Yeah,
yeah, Garvin, he don't. You gotta be careful what you're serving him up.
I know.
David, my brother, he takes 3.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Good for him.
Excellent.
He bringing them to Pirates Week too?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, I bring my cup to you know what. That's off air.
Yeah.
But now that we're talking about cups, the memorabilias. Tell us about what the memorabilia is, because I hear there's some mugs too.
Yes. So Pirates Week has some really nice. We call them pirate mugs, but they're stainless steel, and they have the Pirates Week logo engraved on them. They're not dated, so you can use them for 450 years. Because you don't have to worry about them needing to be recycled. And they can keep your beverage cold or hot, whatever you prefer. And those will also be offered in the bars as well.
Okay.
So you can come to our gift shop. They're only $20. I'm not sure what the bar price will be.
It'll be the same.
It'll be the same? Okay, there we go. So,
and you get a $20 drink on Friday night, and you get a $20 value of liquid in
there.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. So go ahead, Kevin.
That again too. You could go on eventpro.ky. There's a picture there, and you could purchase them and pick them up at the Pirates Week office. So we posted a photo and the link there on Eventpro.
And not only have we, taken the idea of styrofoam and plastic out of the food courts, but in our gift shop as well.
Excellent.
You know, we only we only provide paper bags. So, and this is something that the entire TAB, Tourism Attraction Board, is doing for all of its entities, which includes the Botanic Park, Pedro St. James, the Craft Market, Hell Gift Shop, and of course Pirates Week.
What about opportunities for persons who may want to volunteer to assist you, understanding how big this national festival is?
I must say we have some very, very loyal volunteers, and we have some new volunteers who have signed up this year. We've also partnered with UCCI's tourism, I think it's their tourism hospitality. There we go.
Yes.
Hospitality department. And we're actually having a meeting with them tomorrow to do a quick orientation on what's expected. So that's a really exciting partnership. And they will be, we're hoping they'll be able to support Monster Media as well, because I know Kenny is also seeking volunteers. So we're assisting him with volunteers, and of course for the other festival activities. We do need volunteers for the cardboard boat race. I know that's an event that people would really look forward to, especially the best sink.
Yes.
We have a prize for the best sink.
Okay.
So, or the fastest
Sabrina,
sink.
that'd be me and you.
We would definitely take on that one.
So we do need a few volunteers to assist with the cardboard boat race, the culture shop events, day and night, and just other general activities for the festival. Okay. And again, you can reach us at events@piratesweekfestival.com or info@piratesweekfestival.com.
Sabrina, there's another thing new that we're implementing on Friday. We're going to have a photo booth 10 by 10 cube. Okay? It's going to be there from, I think, 9 till 12. You'll be able to take photos, and it has a green screen. So it'll be different backdrops. Yes. But as you take the photos, you'll get a postcard picture of yourself with the photo. and also hashtag and send it to social media right away if you choose to.
Nice.
So that will be able to take about 200 to 300 photos. So that's between 9 and 12 on Friday night. That'll be cool.
Very nice.
Exciting. How are you feeling this is evolving, understanding that people are so used to the traditional, but yet we have tried, it's again, keyword tried, to introduce different ways of still keeping this national festival alive and letting people embrace it. How are you feeling it's evolving now with this twist, with the Heritage Days before the actual landing as people know it as?
So if it's one thing I know that's constant, it's change. And it's important for the festival to grow, which means it's going to change.
Yes.
And I know for some people, that's frowned upon. A lot of people don't like change, and that's just human nature. But give it an opportunity, give it a chance. Ask questions, and don't make assumptions. The Heritage Days, the Heritage Committees are run completely independent of the festival office. However, we do our best to support them as much as we can.
Fair enough.
So the idea, or I would say the decision to bring back those days were made by those individual committees, and that was decided from February of this year. So the festival office, like I said, supports them through from a promotional standpoint for the district days, but we also sponsor them for their float parade and their district heritage ambassador costume. So those are cash sponsorships, and we do in-kind sponsorship for the district day. And we've also been able to solicit a sponsor on their behalf, which is Saxon, who came on board this year to assist with each of the district days. So even though they're independently ran, we still do our best to help them, because we have the means by which to promote the district days, that they might not. And we've all, like I said earlier, we've created a Facebook page for all of the district days,
getting it out there,
and we're getting a lot of questions and views and comments on what's happening. So, and these committee chairs all have access to that page, so they can see, and they can also comment and update on their specific event. So the communication is much easier that way,
more interactive,
and more interactive. So
Kenny,
social media,
yes, is the way to go. Tell us again, for those persons who may be joining us, what can we expect on Friday?
Friday night, as my dear friend, God bless his soul, Byron Lee said when he started me off in this business, a lot of excitement. If there's anyone that's not happy with Friday night, they could get a refund at the exit gate.
From Monster Media, not Pirates Week.
Yes.
But you're, again, we looked holistically at what was out there, and we heard the people were bringing Beanie Man and his band here. You will see
no tracks.
No tracks.
Well, tracks for
Bungee Garland, but Beanie Man and his band. You're also going to see Benil Miller and the Fire Squad band. Andrea Rivera. Renegade will be playing. But you're going to find that a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, and something holistically that covers the Caribbean spectrum when it comes to music.
Excellent. There's also a VIP area.
Yes.
I don't think Kenny spoke to that yet, but...
Yeah, there's a few areas. There's a general admission area. There's a stage front area, which is to the west of the stage. To the south of the stage, there will be a VIP all-inclusive area. With food and drinks.
What are those tickets for? Just break it down for those listening audience.
The tickets start right now at $30 for the general admission. VIP is $75. Stage front is $75, and VIP is $175. You also have a balcony view upstairs, Sharkeys, which is $90, and you'll be able to see the fireworks from there as well. The balcony view, you could actually go to the downstairs onto the stage front area. From there.
Okay, excellent. Yep. What would you like to leave with our listening audience this morning as it pertains to building up? And again, if by all means you could read the Heritage Days.
Right.
And then they kick off.
Yes. Please. So first, I want to say, don't forget Cayman Brac is happening this weekend. So all of our lovely Brackers out there, go out and support the Cayman Brac festivities from the 2nd through the 4th. Also, East End kicks off here in Grand Cayman on the 2nd, followed by Monday the 5th, we have West Bay. Then Tuesday we have Northside. Wednesday we have Bodentown. And then we close out with Georgetown's Heritage Day on the 8th, which then leads into the official downtown festival events from the 8th to the 12th. And we have our usual Thursday kickoff at Royal Palms. All of the events happening on Friday, fireworks, street dance, food festival. Saturday, the float parade. Again, more street dance and food festival and lots of other activities in between. Sunday, the Turtle Release. That's a new event that's back this year. Monday, Culture Shop, Illumination Parade, fireworks, and street dance finale.
Okay.
Yes.
For me, again, Sabrina, coming back is support the festival.
Yeah.
There's something for everyone.
Everybody.
Try something new. Go and get involved. Volunteer. Go on the Pirates Week website. Look at all the activities happening, and make it your business to come out and support.
In all honesty, Kenny, it's a very good feeling when you can give a helping hand.
Yeah.
It is. Mel knows I'm here
Yes,
all the time to
always.
fit in, to help wherever is needed. And it's just that gratifying feeling to know that you can be a part of keeping our national festival alive.
Yes.
My tagline, it's your festival, Cayman.
That's right.
Yes.
R. That's right. Thank you
And a big
so much.
and a big thank you again to Radio Cayman for always, getting the word out there and giving me an opportunity to voice, what's happening with the festival. And we have, tons of sponsors that I would hate to mention 10 and miss number 11, you know what I mean? But we have, a corporate support, we have government support. We do still accept donations and sponsorships. There are companies that just want to donate to the festival with not wanting anything in return, just to say, you know what, I supported Pirates Week, and we take those donations too. So,
of course.
We're
what
still
about stalls. Are there still opportunities?
There's still opportunities for food vendors. It's important for them to realize and remember that they have to have their food handling certificate as well. That's mandatory. And to also carry the biodegradable products as part of their requirements to be a vendor.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
It has been a pleasure. We want to thank you for tuning in to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. It is proudly sponsored by GreenTurtle.ky, also brought to you by Cayman Medical Supplies and Grape Tree Cafe. Until Thursday, have a safe and fabulous Tuesday.
Radio Cayman.
Radio Cayman's newsroom. These are